Hello, I'm Ian Schachner, the Senior Associate Director of Admissions for Cornell's ILR School. I'm very glad that you're joining us today to learn about what it is like to live and study at ILR. Now, when you explore Cornell, one of the things you'll find is that there are several ways you can study different fields. Since you select one of the colleges or schools to apply to, it's important to understand the unique aspects of each school, their specific curriculum, their approach to studying different issues, their advising structure, and unique learning opportunities. So that's what we're going to cover today. With approximately 1,000 undergraduate students, ILR is one of the smaller schools at Cornell. You'll get all of the benefits of a large university, like over 1,000 clubs, there's cultural and athletic events and speakers, but you have a small home base on campus. You have a central location where you'll find your academic and career advisors and all of the ILR faculty. Now, there are multiple departments in ILR, but you don't actually have to select one of them because all undergraduates have the same major, industrial and labor relations. There are minors available, and many of them like law and society, business, international relations. They're very popular because their requirements overlap with what you have to take for ILR anyway. So you can pursue minors, but they're not required. Industrial and labor relations is the study of work. We look at all of the legal, historical, business, the psychological, the international, and the economic issues that impact workers and every workplace. So this includes everything from leadership and group dynamics to income inequality, immigration, globalization. It covers issues like gender and racial discrimination, the impact of technology on work, the treatment of people with disabilities. If it is in any way connected to how people work together and all of the ways people and societies are impacted by work, we study it at ILR. Having one major allows our students to look across these departments and to have the flexibility to take the classes that fit their specific interests. Now, ILR is known for its interdisciplinary and flexible curriculum. So what I'd like to do is give an overview of how the degree works. But for a detailed breakdown, I recommend that you go to the main ILR undergraduate admissions site. Right on that page, there's a PDF. It's called our Curriculum and Sample Electives. That has a pretty in-depth breakdown of the curriculum. Now, in the first year and the sophomore year, students take our core classes. So this includes classes like labor history and employment law. There are core classes on the psychology and sociology of how individuals and organizations work. These are just some of the core classes. They give you some training in economics and statistics. You get a background in some management, in some international relations, but all through the lens of the workplace. So it's a foundation of knowledge that we think will be very helpful for you regardless of where you end up. They also help you see what you can study in a more in-depth way through the advanced electives. Now, while you're taking those core classes, you're also fulfilling other curriculum requirements that let you explore the other schools at Cornell. So, for example, your writing and your introductory economics classes, that's in the College of Arts and Sciences. There's one science requirement. That can be in Arts and Sciences. It can be in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences or Human Ecology. You're also going to have general electives during this time, and you can use those to take classes in any of the schools. Go take that philosophy class, that literature class, that English class that you want. But the way you use your junior and senior years, that is really based on the aspects of the core classes that interested you. It's the things that you discover along the way from your work experience, your extracurriculars, your conversation with alumni. That's what drives what electives you choose. We want you to take what interests you the most. Now again, there are university-wide minors, and they typically involve classes throughout Cornell. A lot of students do one. A lot of students do none. Some do two or more. The most popular ones, as I mentioned, they're the ones related to our field: business, international relations, economics, law and society. But if you want to, you're welcome to pursue a minor in a foreign language, in global health, film, just about anything else that Cornell offers. But the heart of the ILR degree, it's really how you use your electives to tailor the degree to your interests. We keep it with one major because we know even if someone says something like, I want to do business, I want to do law or public policy, that can mean different things to people. They're going to the same place, but they want to prepare for it in a different way. So to give an example, someone may say, I want to go to law school, or they say, I want to do some type of international diplomacy work, or I want to go into business, I want to do something quantitative like finance. We don't make that person focus on the law department. The one who wants to do international diplomacy, we don't make them focus on our international department. Or the person who wants to do some quantitative work, we don't say, well, you have to specialize in our econ or stats department. We don't want to restrict them. So to give one example why, none of those people are going into the profession of human resources, but they may look at our human resources department. They may see the classes there and go, if I'm going to be a lawyer, if I'm going to be a diplomat, I want to know, how do I put the right team together? How do I train people to do work better? How do I know if I'm using the right leadership style? I really want to know how to work well with people from around the world. A lot of the classes for those topics, it's not in the law department or the international department. That's in our HR department. So that's why we keep it with one major. You get the foundation you need to help you succeed wherever you decide to go. But as you speak to alumni who are doing the things that interest you, as you have your own work and volunteer and extracurricular experiences, as you go through college and you identify weaknesses that you want to address, or you have strengths that you want to improve further, you have that flexibility in our program to address all of that, to get what you want out of both the ILR school and Cornell as a whole. Thank you for joining, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.